Hey everyone, it's Curious Joyce. So today's video is going to be a little different than the other ones. The previous ones were skits. Today is more of a how to save money when you're going back to school next week video, which is, in my case, applies to me and many other people. I'm going back to school next Monday. Oh, I'm excited and scared. I'm excited because I'm like, yay, new classes, more to learn, which I know is weird. Who's excited to learn? But I like learning, but not when it's classes that are like, hey, pop quiz, hey, this assignment, exam, go to this place and write a paper about it. It's just like, can I just go to class? Do I really have to read? You know I'm not gonna read. First things first, notebooks. That's like the only thing we need in college besides a good pen. And I've become very cheap about it. This would be my 4th year in college, and I double up on notebooks. Now what I mean by that is I take a notebook that's already been written in, and I start a new class, use that same notebook. Now it might sound weird, but most of the notebooks I've been using lately, I only finish half of it. That's the whole semester. So then the next semester I would use the same notebook and fill up the other half. A good example of a notebook that I did use for 2 classes, which were similar or same subjects, was editing. I did intro and advanced, and I used the same notebook, and all I did was just bookmark it, and I labeled the chapters because we would read a certain amount of chapters a week. Another thing I would do is collect pens. As a college student, I don't really use pencils anymore, really only for doodling. I would use pens that are given out at school at the end of the semester. Like, for example, the week of finals for my school at least, they always have fun activities and freebie stuff, and I always take advantage of it. For example, this pen is a highlighter and a pen. It says doers do. Can't really see that. Hashtag doers do, which they're trying to encourage us to take classes during spring break. Nah, it's called a break for a reason. And then this is another pen I got from school. It's blue ink. It has breathe on it because we became a smoke-free campus. And it has blue ink and it writes pretty well. But out of everything, the good thing for you to do is invest in one good pen, I think, because it's gonna last you quite a while. I had this pen for 2 years and it finally ran out of ink, and it wasn't cheap. And I know this video is about saving money, but investing in one good pen is gonna take you a long way because it makes writing enjoyable, because you know you're gonna write a lot anyways. So this pen is special because it's a fountain pen. And if you're like me and you like to color coordinate, I got the solution for you. The brand I recommend is Papermate Inkjoy. I have a lot of these because I like to color coordinate. All these. I have all these pens because I like to color coordinate, even though halfway through semester I forget to, and I'm just like, I'm gonna just color with them. Yeah, I'm an adult and I still color. Don't judge me. Besides, a good pen that I invest in is a planner. This one I got from Barnes & Noble. It was $7.95, which it's kind of not cheap, but considering I have a Barnes & Noble membership and I really liked it, it was worth it. If you're a coffee fiend and you love spending money in Starbucks and Coffee Bean, but that puts you in even more debt than student loans sometimes, I have a solution for that. You can make coffee at home and then just buy Starbucks once. I know, once, that's crazy. Just once, and keep the cup. I know that sounds weird. I know that sounds kind of gross, but if you keep that cup and wash it, and then just put the coffee you made at home in it, it's gonna feel like you bought Starbucks. I have this cup that I sometimes drink wine in. I'm not gonna bring it to school. No, I'm not gonna bring it to school, but it makes me feel like I splurged a little, even though I didn't, not necessarily, because I bought a tea for like $3, the smallest size as possible, because I'm frugal. So those were just school supplies. So where else could you save money? Getting to school. So what I'm doing this semester, which is something I haven't done since high school, taking the bus. Now, for me, that's a little challenge because I like to stay in my bubble, also known as my car, and I don't like, being around so many people in one vehicle. But I'm gonna have to if I want to save money, because if you think about it, it's great in the long run. I live in a city where parking is like Hunger Games, and I never win. Not unless I take a morning class. So what I'm gonna do is take the bus, and I'll save quite a bit, because you have to think of how much the student permit is, plus gas, plus possibly getting a ticket, because if I take a night class like I am this semester and park somewhere I'm not supposed to and move it the next day, I could still get a ticket, because you never know when those parking officers are around. Or I could park my car, let's say it's a Tuesday, I'll park my car on a Monday street sweeping curb, and then just take the bus the rest of the week and don't have to worry about getting a ticket. See? It's either pay for the pass, pay for possibly getting a ticket, depending on what time your class is, and also you're wasting gas. I'm not saying driving to school is a waste, but driving around your city or driving around your neighborhood trying to find a parking spot, that burns through gas if it takes you more than 10 minutes to find a spot. So try to take the bus. Even if you're a little antisocial like me, just give it a try. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be on Pinterest, Spotify, YouTube. I'm gonna do everything in my power to distract myself, because it will be crowded the first 2 weeks. A lot of people are like-minded, and they're like, I'm gonna save money, take the bus, and I might even be standing most of the time. I don't care. At least it's getting an arm exercise, holding that bar. I got nothing there. So yeah, for transportation, you can save money if you take the bus. This is only if you're, let's say, 30 minutes away from school. If it's more than that, you should probably be driving. But if you're really down for it, I know people who take the train to school, take like 2 trains and a bus. If you're that dedicated, try that. But I'm only suggesting this if your commute is within 30 minutes. I know it could be quicker if you're driving, but think of ways to save money so that you can put that to the side, put it in your savings, spend it on other stuff besides gas and possibly parking tickets. Another way you can save money: don't eat the fast food on campus. Don't do the coffee, don't do the fast food. You know it's not good for you, it adds up, and you're gonna feel sluggish in your classes. What I've been doing is either packing my lunch or just getting Subway, which is like $3 or $4. And I don't buy Subway that often. That's only when I was too tired to pack a lunch, or I didn't have enough food at home to pack a lunch. And that way you can be healthy. Depending on what you do to your sandwich, but really it's just, you gotta look out for your health, because if you are healthy, you're gonna feel great, and when you feel great, you can pay more attention in class, and when you pay more attention in class, you're gonna actually learn. And when you learn, you're gonna pass, you're gonna be that much closer to graduating. So all in all, I'm just saying, the beginning of the chain reaction is packing your lunch or eating right on a campus. Final thing you should do is just think about your money. When you're going to buy something, think, do I really need this? Do you really need that cup of coffee? Do you need that coffee from that place? Don't you think you can buy something at one of your local grocery stores and make it at home? Or bring it with you so you can make it at school? Most colleges I know have hot water on campus. I don't mean like from the sink, but at their cafes. And bring your own coffee cup, because I learned the hard way, they charge for coffee cups. When it comes to textbooks, those are the biggest thing that will kill us. Financially, I mean. Yeah, financially. In order to save money on textbooks, you need to rent. Do not buy from the bookstore on campus, unless you really have to, because if it's one of those textbooks that are only available on campus, sorry, there's no way around it. If it's something that they sell and no other place sells, then you can't get around it. But if you can rent it or buy it for a very cheap price from another student that's already taking the class, do it. I learned the hard way my first semester. I spent almost $100 on one book. I didn't know there was a better way. So if you go to websites, which I will put down in the description, you go to websites like Connect Books, Fowler Books, even Chegg.com. Those are how you can save money. Even Barnes & Noble does rentals. It is something that's going to add up even if you get all these cheap rentals. You just have to be smart with your money because you're gonna somehow spend so much on these textbooks, so you might as well not add to your debt by spending excessive amounts of money on other stuff that you think you need but you don't. And this week's item of joy is not necessarily an item, it's videos. It's these videos that I found. You know how there's videos that says if you cry or if you laugh you lose? Like it's a challenge to make you laugh or cry or cringe. I found something and it's called if you sing you lose. So I'm watching these videos and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know these songs, I want to sing them, I'm so tempted but I can't. And so it's kind of like try not to smile challenge, because you're looking at these music videos that someone has compiled and it's like, oh, I want to sing these so bad. I'm not going to, but I want to. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And as usual, stay joyful, my friends.